do? Guess what? I'm going to do yet another beer review or two. These two. They're brewed by the Vocation brewery for the veritable Marks and Spencers. And clearly they sell a few of these in France as well, because some of the writing on the packet is in foreign. So, what have we got here? An American Pale Ale and an American IPA. But although they say American, they really mean American style, because these aren't American. They're brewed here. So we're going to start with, I guess it's got to be with the Pale Ale, and build up to the IPA. It says aromatic and fruity. This is a 5.3%. It says that it contains water, malted barley, hops and yeast. That's the right sort of ingredients for inventing a beer. A 330ml. Dinky. I hope it's not one of those orange essence jobbies. So let's get it open, shall we? I'll go into the pour. This wasn't a clean glass entirely. I had a session IPA in it previously. Okay, well I can see this is quite gassy. I can see already it's got quite a good body and good head retention and stuff. It's also cloudy. Distinctly cloudy. And it didn't say that, it said it was a pale ale. That's not a requisite of an American pale ale. An APA. No, that's far more that sort of East Coast or New England IPA thing. Knowledgeable me. So that isn't strictly necessary, and it's almost certainly because of lots of wheat. So is this a wheat beer with barley? It's very confusing, this beer style thing though. They're on and off, mixing it up a bit. That's meant to be a pale, not pea soup. This is how I used to brew beer. When I started out, all my beer was that clear. Clear as mud. It took me yonks to figure it out. To raise my game enough to be able to get a clear product. Okay, I know I'm getting old. Things aren't like they used to be. I can hardly taste anything. No sense of smell. Who nominated me for reviewing beer? Let's do some aroma, shall we? Yeah, very fruity again. I wouldn't be surprised if it's our old friend Mosaic again. I mean, there could be a C or two in there, perhaps. Let's have a taste. Too orangey. Why? The most orangey hop I know is Amarillo. That's not that orangey. Even if you mixed it with something like Citra, so you get your orange and lemon, you get your citrusy, you're putting it clearly down the citrusy path, you'd still never get anything as orange smelling and as orange tasting. Definitely Mosaic. Definitely orange essence. I don't like the yeast. That's not very neutral. That's a lager yeast. Or something with quite a twang. I think we know where we're going with this one, don't we? Give me the session IPA that I was drinking earlier, any day. If you're calling that an American pale ale, you know, if I was American, I might be insulted by that. It's like a Chinese copy Stratocaster or something. I mean, it's nowhere near. That's nowhere near my idea of a really nice American pale ale. I mean, it's got the American hops. And that's about as far as I'm going to go with that. It's not an American yeast. If you said this was an IPA, I'd expect not to like it. I mean, to have my reservations. I approach every review with a thoroughly open mind. Of course. But if it happened to say NEPA on the front, I might review it last. So let's go straight on to Stick or Twist. The only thing it's got going for it is the alcoholic content. But again, for a pale ale, 5.3%, this isn't a pale ale, this is an IPA. Sort of these NEPA, EPA, IPA style. So it's not my sort of thing really anyway. I can't see why that couldn't either be clear, especially if it's going to be an American pale ale, or you'd call it a wheat beer. A wheat beer with a bit of barley. Stick or twist? Twist. Absolutely. I'm gonna gamble on some of them. What do you think? Give me a stout. No, if it were hot, baking hot, and that was ice cold, yeah, you go for that over a bitter for sure. You would. And if you were on holiday or something, and you just wanted to arrive quickly, then the 5.3, yeah, you could neck a few of these. If you were dehydrated and they were nearest. But it's not my thing. This isn't my thing. If you're American and you come to England, avoid this. Or France. Yeah, don't go. Don't go. Mr. Marks and Mr. Spencer, what are you thinking? You need me. You need me to do your beer testing. I'd be a taster. I'd be better at it than this. Honest. Honest. I bet I'd be cheaper. I'll pay you. Not much. Not much. I'd pay you nothing for this. I'm never buying this again. Anyway, enough said. I don't want to be too... it's beer. If I brewed it, I would have drunk it. I'd not be happy with it, though. I'd not be happy. It's such an endeavour to make your own beer. And then wait a month before you can even drink it. And all the bottling, cleaning, washing. Oh, the sweat and toil. And if that's what you had at the end of it, you'd get it down, but you'd change the recipe. You'd not be brewing that again. No way. Okay, I think I've condemned that enough. So thank you for your indulgence. Avoid this one. Let's hope we have better luck with the text. Over and out.